Welcome to Knicks.com. Jonah Ballow here with Courtney Lee. Courtney, a lot of the guys talked about training camp and saying it's the best they've ever had. Derrick Rose, Brandon Jennings. For you, how was the training camp now that you're a week into this?
It was a good training camp, man. I think just to touch on what those guys were saying, man, it was just so many veterans that knew where to be at and how to communicate with each other that it made it easier for the coaches to come in and just tell us what they want, and we go out there. And they didn't have to coach the whole time. Like, we helped the young guys out. And then just having that understanding, like, from playing against each other for so long, you understand people's games, their strength and their weakness. They're trying to put them in spots to succeed. And then everybody's just locked in.
It's really surprising, maybe not surprising, but interesting, I should say, to see a lot of the guys off the court spending time together, you know, whether you were eating breakfast, lunch, dinner, and spending those extra couple hours together to really get a feel for one another. Did you see the chemistry come together pretty quickly?
100%. The more you get to know your teammate, man, the better you're going to be on the court, because you learn how to communicate with them off the court. You know how to approach them, and you know how to talk to them. And you break those communication barriers off the court. So when you get on the court, it's already a common friendship with each other, because you know how to communicate and speak to each other. And so it helps a lot.
When you see your starting five projected lineup, it's pretty daunting for any other team facing you guys. You guys have length, speed, scoring. What are some of the necessary objectives you guys need to work out as we march towards that opener?
Like you said, man, we have a lot of talent. It's just the fact that when to use certain people's talent in plays where I know if Carmelo gets it right here, this is his money spot. He's going to go to work. So just having an understanding for each other's games.
How do you achieve spacing on the floor with guys who like to score? You know, you have Joakim, who likes to play probably in that pinch post area. You're going to work on the three-point line and being able to drive. So how do you create that spacing so everybody can get to their spots and get to the place where they want to be on the floor?
I think the coaches did a good job with putting us in the right positions and place on the court with the offensive sets. And then just making those reads, it's going to make you space, because if somebody get on the pinch post, somebody's going to be high backdoor cutting. The corner's going to be moving, and then these guys are going to be playing the action over there. So you have the whole weak side open to play two-man games. So I just think the sets is going to help us, and then just making those reads off each other.
How about 2 point guards that can get into the lane and open up things for the rest of the guys, especially a guy like Porzingis who can pop out and then create that space as well?
It's definitely going to help, man. Like you said, even with spacing, that's a huge factor. When you got guys that can get in the paint and create double teams or get the defense to shift, it's on everybody else to get to those spacing spots to open up the floor and be ready to knock down shots.
Personally, how do you feel? How's your health? And are you feeling, comfortable in this offense at this point in time?
Oh, I feel great, man. Health is good. Everybody's health is good. And like I said, just fitting in and just going out there and playing as hard as I can on both ends of the court. I mean, if you're going to make a mistake, you might as well make it playing hard.
We talked a little bit about this. I'm sure you guys are itching to get after another team by now, right? It's been a week of battling each other in scrimmages. Now you get a chance to go against Houston. Pretty long road trip for a preseason game, too, so you get a chance to feel that out as well.
Yeah, it is. It is a long trip. And looking at the preseason schedule, I'm glad we're playing a team on the West Coast, just because we played Boston a couple times in preseason and in the year. We might end up playing them 8 times this year, and if we see them in the playoffs, who knows how many times we're going to play them. So I'm happy that we're making that little bit of a journey down to the West Coast and play a team and get familiar with those guys. And then once we play them those 2 times in a year, we have an understanding for what they're trying to do.
And a chance for you to get after James Harden a little bit.
100%.
All right. Courtney, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy it, and we'll see you in Houston.
All right, thank you.
There he is, Courtney Lee, right here on Knicks.com.